principal and learners. Good morning.
Hi guys, I'm now at Country Nursery, which is we are in the Shikuko Expo. This video is all about the Shikuko Expo, different things that are being sold here and the services for farmers. So please watch and come and join us. We already have fruit producing like this one. Do you know that yeah, like this one is already producing. Look, they are flowering and they are just $3.50. And then we have almost everything that
the fruit.
My goodness.
Yeah.
So we start eating.
Yeah.
We put in the soil, we eat.
Sure.
I get. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sophia Esage, the agricultural technician for Shikuko constituency. I'm going to give a brief presentation on the opportunities that can be found in agriculture. Africa, mostly we depend on using the land for food production. And as seen by this map here, we have category of the different type of land that we have in Africa. As you see at the top part there, we have mostly pastoral land, and then is where we have most of our desert. But as you go down here, down to Namibia, in the southern part of Africa, you are going to find that we have large and small commercial smallholders. We are also having maize and mixed production, including the cereal production. That's not what we find in Namibia. But then with all this land, there are some crops that are mostly eaten in Africa. The biggest production in Africa is cassava, followed by sugarcane, yam. There are other crops that are produced such as banana, bigger production, rice, and some are also produced in Namibia such as sorghum and mahango. As you can see from the map of Africa, we have the report for FAO in 2019, it said Africa has around 101 million of hectares for agricultural land, which is about 40% of the whole total area of Africa. But despite us having these whole millions of hectares for agricultural production, we are still faced with challenge. And according to UN, 46 million people in Africa are experiencing hunger, which is caused by COVID-19. And the most affected countries include the Central African Republic, Chad, Democratic Republic of Congo, Madagascar, and then those are the recorded high. Other countries include the Burundi, Somalia, and South Sudan. When we look at the food insecurity, what are those dimensions that we are looking at? We are looking at the food availability, which is the local food produce and then the net import, the produce that are being brought in the country. We also look at accessibility, which is the ability for a certain household to acquire food available for that household, for them to have at least 3 meals a day. We are also looking at utilization, whether we have water, cooking facility needed to prepare this food. Another factor that we look at the stability of food prices and supply over the time, if we are able to have supply for us to get those food. We are also looking at sustainability. Are we able to produce those foods sustainable? And then we look at the agency, which is people's ability to control their food from the production up to the consumption. In Namibia, we are also facing the same challenge. We produce less than 50% of our cereal, which is our staple, which is mahango and sorghum. And then we import almost 60% of our food from South Africa and neighboring countries. This is a photo that was taken in Oshikuku. This is Memerando Wamba. Now, when we look at the opportunity of agriculture in Namibia, we are looking like now we are faced with food insecurity. That means we have a gap in the market. You can produce something to supply food to the people. Also, in agriculture, it can provide for you job creation. You can be self-employed owning your own garden or having a like some of the produce that we see outside, we have germinates from Matanga that are locally produced. And when you look at this picture, it's another opportunity that can be found in agriculture. This is a fruit tree production. This is one of our meme, which she had 14 orange trees, and she consumed one of the trees for the consumption of the household, and the rest 13 trees she produced for the market. Mostly she produced for shop, and then some for the open market. And then each of us can do such this. If each household can at least have 10 fruit trees, and one for the household consumption, and the rest they can sell, so that we can secure the food security. Not only we are going to have food at the house, we are also going to create jobs, as we are going to supply those fruits to the shop, and then the shop will employ some people, and then they will generate income for their family. Namibia also exports, another opportunity, Namibia also exports animals on their homes, which are live animals, mostly horse and sheep. We also have the conducive environment to keep livestock. Down the southern part of Namibia, we also produce grape and dates and watermelon. But here in the northern part, like in Musati, we are mostly producing vegetable, and the most produced vegetable which is generating income, hundreds of thousands, is watermelon. And then tomato. We are also producing seed for other people that are not able to produce their seed. Some are even produced here in Magaranga, where we are seated today. We are like in Musati, we are having mahangu, sorghum, and bean seeds that are being produced here. And when we are done with these presented our store outside there for Ministry of Agriculture, you find some of these seeds that were produced in Oshibuku. And then we are also doing some fruit reproduction. This is Tatamungajera. This is actually the first training that I did in Oshibuku. What is that we are doing to enable you to produce? We are providing some services and material. Firstly, we have the most that we call the TCPP service. Or program no demand to look at the Tamigarum with the Butawe. Just Simanare or Mabaku or Buton or with message. I send the Rapatramu. We also do training and showing this photo. Showing farmer how to castrate small dog just there 2 years ago. We are also having a small stock support program where we give small stock which are posed to farmers to produce for their household consumption and also for the market. We are also giving advisory service. We are having 2 programs that are still happening now. You can visit our store when we are done with this presentation so that you can get some more information about it. We have the horticulture support program, which is a program that supports small horticultural farmers. We are also having a poultry value chain that is currently happening now. As you can see here, we have our late Tateviriho and our honorable councillor. Our councillor loves agriculture so much. So here is our councillor. We normally go with him to the farmer. Here we went to visit Tateviriho. He keeps an orchard, and he's also having a horticultural farm, but he's late now. Now we go to our other program that is being provided by our ministry, which is a small stock support program. In all our 14 constituency, speaking under correction from Sati, they were all provided small stock. And they were all provided with this service last year. But this photo was taken somewhere else. I went to get, this one was taken in Okakota in This is me. I took this photo this year. We provided this farmer with a government tractor. We also provided the seed. So we went to see how did the seed perform and are they happy with our services. And then in terms of training, here are farmers that were just trained in the new program that is happening with N-Shape, which is for market-oriented agriculture. And then here are the farmers that were taken to Ondangwa for them to do a market research so that they are able to produce and then have a market already. And some of them are already taking to the market at threshold. So they have, that is an opportunity that is already generated by our ministry. And then in conclusion, Africa, we have so much to do, from ourselves to our leader to make some policy changes, but us as Namibian to just do our little part and see what we can do best in agriculture to generate not only income, job creation, and then to make food security. Thank you.
To say agriculture actually is our life. And I think just befitting our rename of our ministry. Honorable Anashiweda, our Deputy Minister, the Minister of Agriculture and Water and Land Reform, I worship the Mayor of Oshoku Town, I worship Jabi, Honorable Matthew Gabriel, our National Councillor, Tatekun Dimani Kumbu, of Public National Authority in his absentia, Parastus de Polo, Chairperson of Oshoku Agricultural Expo, Diakon Johannes Sigoro, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I think I did not remember anybody. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow enthusiasts of agriculture, I extend to you a warm and a healthy welcome to Paris Farm Agricultural Expo here in Oshoku Town in Omsak region. We are gathered here today to celebrate the resilience, innovation, and boundless potential of the agricultural industry. This expo serves as a platform for farmers, agribusinesses, researchers, and stakeholders to come together, share the knowledge, and showcase their latest advancement in the field. It is a testament to the critical role agriculture plays in our lives, from putting food on our tables to drive economic growth and sustainability. Today, you will have the opportunity to witness cutting-edge technologies, explore sustainable practices, and engage in a meaningful discussions with experts. We have seen from the presentation that was presented earlier. It is our unique chance to learn, connect, and envision a future where agriculture continues to flourish and adapt the changing world. I would like to express my gratitude to all participants, exhibitors, and sponsors for making this event possible. Your dedication, support are integral to the success of this expo. So let us embrace this opportunity to learn, grow, and appreciate the incredible contribution of agriculture. Together, we can work toward a greener and more sustainable and go to this future. Once again, welcome to Paris Farm Agricultural Expo. Now, to fulfill another mandate that I was given is to introduce our keynote speaker. As we said, if you want to do agriculture, you must have passion for agriculture. The person I am to introduce to you is an agricultural specialist. Somebody, when he talks about experience and expertise on the field. A person that rose from the ranks and files of our ministry to the level where she is today. Today, she is our Deputy Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform. She served in various capacities and she is well experienced when it comes to agricultural sector. Let me not dilute, because if we go to other accolades, politicals and other things, we may confuse the day. I rather just confine myself on the theme that brought us here. Honorable Anna Shweta, your people is waiting for you. Please come and do what you do best. Thank you very much.
Disaster drought that was just declared by the head of state in August or around September this year. This climatic situation also contributes to Namibia being a net food importing country. If we cannot produce enough, if we cannot feed ourselves, then we have to get in this food into the country. And just to tell you something about this drought disaster that has been declared, the Ministry of Finance has made available 800 million Namibian dollars to buy food for the population. If we were producing this food in the country here, that money would be circulating within our market. But this money will be going outside the country right now. So this seems very, very small that Paris investment is doing, but in the long term, this is the way that we have to follow. We have to invest in agriculture, we have to produce our own food, and we have to involve everyone, because there is no one who does not eat. Our children are here, the youth is there. These are the people that we have to mobilize so that they get interest in the agricultural sector. Therefore, the modernization and mechanization of agriculture in Namibia is essential and imperative if we are to feed our growing population, 3.9 by the year 2050. Close the current white food import gap that we currently have. Somebody mentioned here, I think it was also the question, that we bring in or we import in 60% of our foodstuff. Just imagine, really, out of 100, the whole of 60% we have to bring in from outside the country. But it will not be easy always. It will not be easy always. Because South Africa, where we import most of our foodstuff, and also Zambia, where we import our maize, they also have a population to feed. And if climate change is here, it's affecting everyone. It's affecting everyone in Africa. It's affecting everyone in the world. So if we cannot take care of ourselves, we should not expect anybody at all to take care of our stomachs. We have to take care of our own stomachs. Ultimately, we have to achieve our goal of food self-sufficiency if we have to survive as a nation. as well as contribute to the achievement of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals number 2, which also the mayor mentioned here on zero hunger. It was declared by His Excellency the President that no one should die of hunger. We don't want to see our children dying of hunger. And if we don't want to see that, we need to do something. We need to do something today, now, and not tomorrow. Moreover, we can only increase the resilience of the agriculture sector to climate change through adaptation and mitigation strategies that are based on modern and innovative agriculture techniques, such as conservation agriculture and what they call precision agriculture. If we are faced with climate change, if we are faced with lack of rain, we don't need our home. We don't need our home. We don't need etemo. Climate change, let's all embrace mechanization of agriculture. And we can only embrace mechanization for agriculture if our government is meeting us halfway. And the government this year has met us halfway. And we were discussing with the governor that if the tractors all arrive and all the implements, please let's do some showcasing of this mechanization. Let the farmers come and see what government has brought about, so that they can also utilize this machinery. I have mentioned here that some of the techniques are such as conservation agriculture. What am I talking about conservation agriculture? When I was coming in here, there is this field, this beautiful field here, very, very clean. That field is very clean. There are no stumps, there are no trees, there is nothing. This farmer does not need to plow, does not need to tend that soil again and again. They can only go straight planting in that field. It's clean, the soil is loose. Why should they plow again? Moving the soil. So they can already go in there and just plant the seeds. And it will grow because the soil is ready, the nutrients are there on the surface, they are not down. And if you plow deeper, you just bring the soil that has no nutrients on top, and that will not really help you. But if you leave it the way it is, the nutrients are already in the subsoil, and the harvest will be quite different. On the precision agriculture, what is precision? Precision is really that you have to be precise, you have to be tip-top, precise in utilizing the science and improving crop production. And here really we are talking of using high technology and also analysis tools to produce. And this is what the world is using now. And I'm coming to that, why I feel the young people, most of all, should embrace this type of techniques. Agriculture is considered to be the mother of industrialization in the world. I mean, one can say anything, but I stand by this to say agriculture is the basis. If you want to go into manufacturing, if you want to go into value addition, to produce either jams or to produce tomato, ketchup, and to produce all that, you need agriculture. You need agricultural product to come up with all this. That's why Namibia subscribes to this factual statement. And why am I also saying that? I'm saying this because our government has also prioritized agriculture as one of those sectors that we have to not mobilize and to improve. Agriculture is one of those sectors. I think there are 6 or 7 sectors that government has identified, and agriculture is on top of that. In addition, and most importantly, agriculture remains one of the key cornerstones of the Namibian economy and the main support pillar for the livelihood of some 70% of the Namibian population in terms of employment, income, and food security, especially in rural areas where we are today. For the past 30 years or so, we are talking of this 70%, that our 70% of our population depends on agriculture, which is true. You know, all our households, homesteads here, who is not in agriculture, and 60% of the population of Namibia is in the rural areas, and these are the people who are engaging in agricultural production. So agriculture is a very important sector, not only for Namibia, but in the whole of African continent. Furthermore, Namibia is classified as a country with high social and economic inequality among its population, as depicted by its high Gini coefficient of about 0.5. And these words, you know, Gini coefficients, you know, what is this one? Especially for those who are in grade 10 and 11. We have grade 10s and 11 here. You know, this Gini coefficient measures inequality on the scale. You know, if you have a scale of 0 to 1, and if your Gini coefficient is high, it means the inequality is very high as well. It's very high as well. So it really relates to income versus the income versus the production that we have to put on the market. The government also has got some kind of assistance that we give to young people, especially those that will go through the vocational training here. What are those opportunities that the government can assist with? Of course, really, I don't like very much saying this, people towards agriculture. Otherwise, if our old people are no longer there, what will happen of the agriculture sector? Therefore, central to the transformation of this sector should be the formulation and implementation of deliberate and innovative strategies to promote and support the use of information communication technology. We are talking of nanotechnology here. That's the only way we can really grow our sector of agriculture. Because the youth, they love